I've said that resilience is important when times are hard and when times are good. And I know that that can feel kind of BS-y. So I want to explain that I'm telling the truth. Um, Personal experience is the source. This video is a little different than normal. I had to take advantage of the first day of spring and be outside. And I just want to make it more conversational. So, tell you about what's been going on in my life and how legitimately the five pillar framework has supported me through one of the most magical, fast paced, crazy times of my life. My name is Rachel, and this is Designed Resilience, the corner of the internet where we talk about building daily habits and practices that help you have the resilience you need when things are amazing, because that takes stamina. I'm about to tell you about that. Or when things are hard, because you need a foundation to build up from. So, my husband and I and our dogs moved from Texas to Colorado in March of last year. At that time, we put the house that we had pretty much taken down to the studs and rebuilt over a decade on the market, thinking that it would sell, relatively quickly. The market was unpredictable and, interest rates were high comparatively. And so we knew that it might take a minute for the house to sell. We had no idea it would take a year. And so for a year, we have been leaning into the principles of designed resilience. We have kept, not always, but tried to center on a positive self concept, the belief that we've done hard things and we can continue to do hard things and we'll make it. We did. On our financial stability and the foundation that we have built on budgeting, because when you are paying for two whole houses, especially when you didn't expect to be, it is a lot. And so the fact that we were able to make our pennies squeal because we squeeze them and squeeze so much out of them for a year um, was good and important and gave us confidence. Taking care of our physical and mental well being was so important. We kept our workout routine going because there is a lovely local activity center. That's not the word I want, but it's got a gym and like they have classes and community center kind of thing, which was affordable. And so we would go in the mornings to take care of our bodies. We talked to our community and they supported us and they, shared the listing for the house and um, were encouraging and things like that. And we continued to learn, we studied what it might be like to be landlords because we knew if we couldn't sell the house, maybe we needed to rent it out. And, we continued to look at all the ways that we might make this situation more tenable. Then we got an offer and it was a cash offer. So it closed quickly and it was so exciting. But if you ever sold a house, you know that that period from like contract to closing, there's a lot of things that have to happen. There's paperwork and details and inspections and maybe some repairs. And so there was a lot of management happening in that time, although we were very excited, super grateful that this kind of period of a year of managing both the homes might come to an end. We were just really grateful. Also, we had decided that it was going to be good for our family to kind of like exit the home ownership game for a while and really rebuild and refocus. I will offer this advice. If you are going to move to another state or another city that you're not familiar with, don't buy a house right away. Rent and figure out where you actually want to be, because we thought that while it's a beautiful neighborhood and a wonderful place to be, and our neighbors are amazing and the house is gorgeous, there are mountains like 30 minutes from here, and we should have been closer to those had we known how amazing that they really were when you live next to them. So just rent so you can figure out where you actually want to be. Anyway, that was it was a little side quest. So we were using the design resilience pillars to help us be stable in this time that was taking way longer in the waiting. Like we really did not expect to be in that situation for that long. So sell the house. Because we had decided we were going to exit homeownership, we'd also prepared to list this house. And so We closed on the Texas house the week that we were getting ready to list the Colorado house. And so that means that we had pre-sale inspectors coming through. We did some repairs. We found out after having a plumbing job done that we needed to replace the water heater. So we did that. And so it's managing all of these things. Um, we also have been living with one vehicle while we were here for a whole year, which has worked out okay. But we knew that once we um, got in a position where we wanted to get a second car. So we went car shopping and we bought a second car. Um, and everything has been moving so fast and just trying to make sure that you're not letting any details slip through the cracks, just trying to make sure that you're managing all the expectations. And even though we've waited for a year, it's a lot to manage at one time. And then, of course, once we listed the house, showings, we have the dogs, so we needed to pack everybody up and get out of the house. It was a very popular house. So we'd have like 6 or 7 showings a day, which means you're out of the house for 6 or 7 hours a day, which means, our routines are off. Our sleep cycles are off because we're needing to manage all these things. And none of this is anything that I'm complaining about. All of it is amazing and moving us towards the direction that we want to go, but it is taxing. And if we didn't have our foundation of positive self-concept, managing our finances and knowing how to do that, taking care of our body, making sure we're eating, making sure we're staying hydrated, making sure also we had the time change. I forgot to mention that. That was a huge monkey wrench because now, making sure that we're sleeping enough. And so that's something we focused on. We haven't been working out as consistently the past week or so, but that's because we wanted to make sure that we were getting the rest that we needed. And so all of that is wonderful, incredible blessings. Things are progressing in a beautiful way. But I would be lying if I said that I didn't need resilience to keep going. And I'm so grateful that I have the principles that I've learned and I share with you, and that I have you to look forward to sharing this with. Somebody could tell this whole story and you'll listen. I'm grateful for you. Um, but yeah, when I say that resilience is necessary when things are amazing and when things are really difficult, it's the truth. Because when things are amazing, they can wear you out. Smiling the whole way, being grateful the whole way, but still need that foundation to come back to and settle and ground to so you don't get swept up and overwhelmed. Um, yeah. So I just wanted to share that because it's been my recent experience. And I just had to come out. Today's the first day of spring, it's the equinox. Didn't want to be inside. So you're noticing maybe the strap on the tree here, that's a stabilizer in this corner here. So pay no attention to that back there. But um, yeah, it's just a beautiful day. Here, I'll let you see. Let me turn this screen around. How do I do that? Well, I don't know how to turn it around, but I'll just show you real quick. Hazel, our big girl, is laying in the sun, and um, so just a beautiful spring day to share that resilience will help you all the time when things are great, when things are hard. And I'm glad to share it with you. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please consider dropping a like or subscribing to the channel. And I promise I'll see you next week.